Alrighty, guys. Thank you for joining in again. I know I've already posted a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series, but I had the attention span of a goldfish, so I couldn't continue that run, and I really wanted to try something different, so I am back with a fresh save file. I already did the test, so we're basically ready to jump right into the dialogue. But I do have two people with me because I don't like gaming alone. We got Elf and Bo. You are free to shenanigans.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Game's gonna be a lot less terrifying with other people here.
No, it's gonna be scarier.
I can't remember. I know. Oh, look at this. Actually, we do get to take the test again.
Yes. I need to know who you get. Do it completely, genuinely. Don't, Google a guide.
Here, 1 second. I'm gonna help myself out a little bit here. There we go. That's a me problem. I already did a save file and I got something that I really wanted. I just really don't want to throw it on luck again. But it's okay. You still get to find out who I got for the first time and who I chose.
Okay. Sounds good.
Man, I forget.
The water in this game is done so well.
Yeah, it's all pixel art too. It's absolutely insane.
It is.
Such a wonderful game. Like, it's one of those games where it's absolutely a slog to get through sometimes, and it's gonna be even worse for me now. Because I think I've clued you guys in a little bit, but for the people that are watching that have no concept, first things first.
Oh my god, you got Shinx.
I did. Apparently, if you're an impatient little boy bastard, they give you Shinx, which I'm like, okay.
Impatient little boy bastard. Love that.
Yeah. Apparently that's how that works. And I selected Riolu because I wanted stat conditions for mine, and I absolutely needed some steel type coverage for the final battle. And Riolu's just got a really solid fighting type stat base. Where's my dog? Oh, he's in the bed. Okay, we're good. He teleported away from me.
I love that you just randomly go, where's my
dog? Some of this dialogue I'm gonna skip over just a little bit, but I do want to run through a couple of quick things about the gameplay itself. So, the reason why this game's gonna be a bigger pain in the ass than previous Mystery Dungeon runs, I'm doing something a little bit specific. I'm gonna be grinding and trying to get to level 100 prior to the last boss, which is not easy. It's incredibly time consuming, and it takes a lot, which I'm not going to be uploading every video of every single session that I grind, because that's just I don't hate any of you. I don't. I don't hate my friends. I don't hate anybody who would have to watch that, so I'm not gonna.
I want to watch.
I will live stream some of it, but I don't want to make my video segments that are going to be limited to 20 to 30 minute videos a piece all about the grinding, because to get to the kind of levels that I need to, it's going to be hundreds of hours. So
I'm down to spend hundreds of hours. I already have 200 hours in Baldur's Gate 3 and I never got past fucking Act 1.
You'll be okay. Let me do a quick thing here. I do want to bring some of the sound in, because I do feel that it's lacking a little bit.
I like music.
It is on. Okay.
Oh. Where is it?
That is a great question.
It's hiding from your
dog. Bro, I would not be surprised.
He's too scary.
Well.
Is this just going to be a no music moment?
I genuinely can't tell why it doesn't want to play.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's alright, though, I suppose.
Yeah, we can just chat and fill up the void.
It'll be alright. Besides, there's a lot of stuff to talk about with this game in particular. That's always going to be a good time.
Yeah.
I'll do my best to sort out the audio problems before the next episode, though. But it's very important.
I love the way... Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I too, because I can feel what you're going to say. I also love the way that they did the little Shinx sprite. The little
I was going to say, I love the way that Riolu's tail bounces when he runs.
Yeah, they put a lot of really small, fun details.
They did.
I will say, though, they did really just give Shinx the most dead eyes on the planet. Like, he really is, like, a very, like, fast-acting little brain cell lacking. Look at his face. My poor dude.
Oh my god.
What did they do?
He looks like Joey. Those eyes are empty.
There's nothing. Like, that's the most emotion I've seen out of this, like, set of sprites so far. I have to select my name. I'm gonna go with my name. Well, the name that everyone
No, name
knows.
Name yourself something, like, dumb. Not gonna do, like, fuck, comma, I?
No, you guys,
Fuck, I leveled up.
I have to read this out sometimes. And if I don't have it placed well enough in the first 30 seconds, I get demonetized. So,
Ah.
yes.
Oh shit. Did I use the only F-bomb if you're going for PG-13?
No, I think
I'm making
think
this
I did.
rated N for nobody is actually the goal. Nobody and everybody is allowed to watch this. I don't want to put like a... I do rate it as not for kids though anytime I upload a video because I don't really want my videos getting pushed to a bunch of like 5-year-olds.
Yeah, 5-year-olds might not be the target audience here.
Unfortunately, they are because it's Pokemon.
Well,
But like
your-
not
your
for me.
videos.
Yeah, not for me
Yeah,
specifically.
not for your videos.
Yeah. Like Pokemon specifically they'd want to push, which is why I like work really hard to be like, no, not for littles. Don't send them to me because I will teach them words that their parents never really wanted them to know existed. That is a bad idea. What do you think, guys? Are we gonna help Riolu? Should I say no?
Say no.
What happens if I say no? I know. Oh, but he's like crying now. Okay, we're gonna
Say no again. No,
No.
say no again.
Oh, dude, he's in tears. My man is in tears. We are gonna help.
Like saying no to Professor Rowan.
Yeah, like,
And he's like, no, try again.
yeah, like they actually don't genuinely give you the option to say no.
No.
I know, but it's funny to say no.
Okay. Oh my god, I actually remembered. Okay. Basically, I have
right away.
yeah, I have a ratio of stats and things that I wrote down. So fun fact, I did all the math for this in advance. Each floor based on its location can technically there's supposed to be a button, like a search and destroy button. I'll diddle around with it later. But each floor can have up to 15 enemies on it at a time, and each of those enemies generates experience. So, based on where you start and where you end, so like for example, you get 9 experience points. So basically, every enemy here is going to generate 10 points, and if there's 10 to 15 per floor, it's going to be about like 150 total per floor, and there's 3, so that's 350. I need 1 million. I need 1 million total. Google was like, hey, I heard you wanted to... Oh, there we go. I figured the button out. We're good. Like, hey, we heard you wanted to get to level 100 without beating the game. We don't like that, so we're just going to make it impossible.
Nothing is impossible when you have autism.
Nothing is impossible when you have a lovely little tool called hyperfixation. Because the thing is, right, they forgot something. They didn't make it impossible. They made it very hard, that's for sure. But the thing about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is that some events are locked, which means that if an event is ongoing, theoretically, hypothetically, if you wanted to just keep exploring dungeons before solving the plot, they can't force it to progress. So you can just grind infinitely.
Yeah.
And I have every intention on doing that. That is how I win. That is how I win.
Sorry, I accidentally smacked my vape against my headphones. I don't know if you heard the clack, but it wasn't good.
Vaguely, but we're good. We're gonna save that. Let's move on to some tackles. I'm sure those will be just as good. So yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
give
like a sliding scale essentially. It's also
I love that the like run button just like teleports you to the other end of the fucking corridor.
yeah, it's really buggy. The new Mystery Dungeon games kind of did the same thing too. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
I mean, I can only hold one item, right? Like, that's like the whole thing? Yeah, okay. We can't each hold an item either. It's just like one of us. Like, I've been the designated item holder. Like, Riolo technically has a free hand since they stole his item. Like,
You're just a pack mule.
You don't even have hands.
I do absolutely love that even though... Oh, here we go. Am I level 6 now? Excellent. I do love that, like, even though his item is gone, they're like, no, he can't hold another item.
Well, because he's got to carry the other item back.
Yeah, we're not learning counter. That is not a move that we need to diddle around with. I need Carnage.
Violence.
Now, I haven't ever gotten to play Shinx before, but I've been told by accident that it's not S tier, but it is A tier, because there's certain things that it can do that are, like, really funny. Like, apparently paralysis isn't, like, type restricted in this game. It's universal. So everybody can get paralyzed, which means, God forbid...
I almost did.
Oh. It's time for you to die, I think.
You just walked away.
Getting used to the keyboard.
Keyboard.
Keyboard. Bwah.
Keyboard. Wait.
Keyboard. Because I want to be at level 10, potentially, if I can do it. I just think that would be absurdly funny to just... Because the enemies are level 6 and level 3. Can you imagine me just marching in at level 10?
That'd be beautiful, actually.
Just being like, hey, we heard that you wanted to level up, but guess what? What if I abuse that system to its fullest extent?
Doesn't it, like, kick you... Or, since this is the first mission, doesn't it not kick you out after a certain amount of time?
No, you, so it's not limited necessarily by timing. It's, you're basically in a constant fight with your own move gauge, essentially. I do think it does get reset when you go into a dungeon for a boss fight, though. We're gonna maximize our usable team here.
You're gonna need to turn around.
It's all good. See, oh no, I'm already at level 7. This is the only floor that I can be on too. So I might not be able to get to level 10 because obviously there's actually like an enemy limit. But I am sure gonna try. Because I have 20 more moves. Oh.
How many more moves does your buddy have?
I don't know actually. Technically though, even if I do get to level 10, I can technically one hit everything by myself. So I don't necessarily need the partner Pokemon yet. Just demolish some bullies for fun. So Blast Seed, we don't really need the Blast Seed. I think the Orange Berry is probably better. The other thing I'm trying to do is do this run completely without dying. So essentially it's a Nuzlocke.
Yeah.
But I don't think that counts. Like a no death run, I suppose, is probably a better way to put it, because you can't really follow a lot of the same Nuzlocke rules.
Yeah.
It's hardcore mode.
Yeah. I've done a search for this, and apparently nobody, with the exception of 1 or 3 people, is like self-loathing enough to do this. So,
1 or 3 people.
like it's like 1 or 3, and the search margin is so small. Like there's such a small amount of people doing it that if you try to search it online, it doesn't come up really, because like apparently there's only a select few people who want to spend their limited time alive on planet Earth doing this. Which, like, that's
I
fair.
enjoy watching.
Which is also why a large chunk of this is going to be me not sharing my grind, like, sections online.
I want to watch the grinding.
This kind of grinding or a different kind of grinding? There.
Depends on the day. I did just take my tea shot.
Oy vey. I can't even remember how
That
many
means I'm
enemies
gonna
that's
fuck up a bowl of spaghetti later.
been. Alright, let's see here. We're getting there. Because the next floor is the enemy floor. So I have to make sure, like, anything I want to do now I'm done with.
I wish you could, like, go back to other floors and the enemies would be respawned.
Yeah, you and me both, bro. That would definitely make this easier, that's for darn sure.
Yeah.
Because you can only get so many. But, again, like, as long as you don't accidentally trigger a new plot event by doing what the game wants you to do, which is to progress a very specific way, you can just grind infinitely. And they can't do a damn thing about it. They can't
Yeah,
stop
they can't
you.
stop you.
No one can stop me. That's a bad precedent to set, Game Freak. You need to change some things. I know they just did that, A, because they knew some people were going to need an out, because the game is genuinely hard with the level curve. But also, I'm pretty sure they left it because they knew nobody would want to do it. Or at least shouldn't want to do it.
Well, you exceed expectations.
I do.
You're getting hungry.
I am getting hungry. That's alright, though. That was opponent number 15, so technically, this will be
There's
the
one more, though.
Yeah, there's one more. So this one will be the last one that I can access anyway. So we can proceed to the dungeon itself. The enemies. Oh. How many floors are on this cave?
If I remember right, it's like 7.
For sure.
It could be 100% wrong, but
That's okay. Let's do this then. Because we're technically very...
variant takes the lead.
Yeah. Wait a second.
Wait, eat berry.
Let's eat the item.
Oh,
Okay, so that doesn't take your hunger down. That's okay then. We're just gonna go ahead and proceed. I will buy items to help curb that, because I got a few more dungeon rounds before I have to move on to plot stuff anyway.
gotcha.
I like that they're calling me a chicken, but like they're the ones that ran themselves into a corner. I like that they're like, oh, by the way, we're not going to give it back. But, like, we don't have another plan here. Like, we don't have an escape route. We don't have anything. Okay, so... Was I right about the moves being reset? I was. Okay. I am so sorry. That is too funny. Goodbye. We're off to a roaring head start, I think.
We are.
They had no idea who they just messed with. Like, they're used to bullying this kid, but, like, they have no idea who I am. Victory was a fluke. Actually, victory was not a fluke. This was 7 days in the making, brother. I have been doing the math for days. Which, by the way, the second that I told all of my friends in the other chat that I was doing this, they were like, please don't do that. Like, don't hurt yourself. And I was like,
Don't do this.
they were like, it's such a horrible existence. Don't do that. And I was like, you can't stop me. And they were like, no, we can't. But we're doing it because we like you. And I'm like, no. It's too
Don't do it. You have so much to live for.
It's not as bad as the run that I'm currently doing, which is playing Pokemon Fire Red step by step, literally, so that I can count every action, so that when I play it blind, I'll have it memorized. Has anyone figured out that I have a mental disease yet? I don't think anyone's quite pinned that down.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I've never thought that of you before.
Tell me that you're autistic without telling me that you're autistic. Either that.
Okay, I won't tell you.
And then he's like showing you the relic fragment, and it's really cute because he's like, oh, look at this cute little treasure. I know it goes somewhere, but I don't know. And like, he's technically right. But also, wouldn't it just be the funniest thing if it was just broken off the side of some building that just really wanted to have a certain theme, and it was just like the paint? Like, he's got no idea.
I mean, I pick up pretty rocks all the time.
You do. This is just straight up, this is just you, man.
I even bought a fucking grabber so that I can, like, grab stuff while I'm still standing up.
Heck
Because
yeah.
I can't bend down anymore.
Alright, we're look at his eyes, look at his face.
Oh, he's so happy.
He's just, look at his little goober face. Like, he's just, like, he's having a fantastic day.
Little goobly doo.
Oh, I just love the sprite art in this game. It's so cute. It's
It
really,
really is.
it's really well done, too. That's the thing that I want to get better at is pixel art. Look at his little salute. Dude, his face.
so funny.
If I can edit this video later, I'm going to zoom in on Shinx's face because that's some peak shenanigans right there. Good lord.
Some peak shenanigans. Okay, I'm gonna be right back quick.
Yeah, no worries. That's perfect anyway, because honestly, oh my god, yes, we're gonna save.
What? No, you don't want to save this.
I do.
Never.
And then we're gonna save this as well. There we go. I saved it. I don't want to risk it.
Not for that biscuit.
Not for the biscuit. And we're gonna pause for now, at least. Well, maybe not outright pause, but I'm gonna maybe move the pace a bit slower. As a kid, like, I genuinely was like, why is this dude so freaked out about getting on this grate? But, like, look at the size of the feet of the protagonists. And then,
Like, it's massive.
yeah, like, the grate itself, not only is it huge, but the gaps, you're basically having to do, like, a tightrope act just to stand on it. Like, of course you wouldn't want to stand on there, especially when there's somebody yelling at you from the pits of hell. I just love Shinx's... I'm probably going to say this a lot, but I do... Look at his dead, expressionless face, though. Like, if any character needed eyebrows.
It gives Whooper vibes.
It does, but it's like mammalian Whooper.
Yes. Murder my friends as we get swept away on the river.
Whoopsies. Whose footprint? I wonder who.
I'm back and I'm gonna make some spaghetti. I'm not gonna eat it on call though, because that would be really rude.
That's okay. Also, look at how far down he is, and he's just sitting there by himself.
Okay, hang on. Look, doesn't Wall kind of look like Bowser?
Yeah, I can see it.
He's talking about how he can't recognize the footprint, but that's implying that he's literally the only one. Like, the main character is like the only Shinx, and like if you play Explorers of Time and Darkness, you literally fight an entire clan of them. And I'm like, just because it's one universe removed, you can't sit there and tell me that there isn't a single Shinx. But like, even if it's not, if you get like Pikachu, it's like, oh, there's no Pikachu in the world. I am like, absolutely not. I can't believe that.
I thought it was like uncommon, is what
Are you
they said it was.
Are you like making the food on call?
Is that okay?
I mean, it's kind of loud, but
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, I didn't realize it was loud. I'll mute.
It sounds like a kitchen. Like
Sorry.
a whole ass restaurant back there, brother.
That's the thing. It is a kitchen.
What? You know what I mean.
That's the secret.
We're cooking up good vibes and loud noises up in this place.
Meanwhile, I go into one that's like boozy baking.
Yeah, God, what a great show. I like cooking while boozed. It's a fun time. Just don't do anything that involves an oven.
Yeah, smart.
Rude. He's like, yeah, get out. We don't want you here. Like, we're just assuming. He just assumes that we're idiots. Like, he's like, no, you're clearly not here to adventure. Like, he saw us with, like, the most bottom energy on planet Earth, and, like, he just assumed that, like, we were here to sell something, because, like, that could not be something that would be successful in, like, the adventuring industry. I take offense, personally. Also.
Oh shit. Wigglytuff, it's more telemarketers.
We're here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty and to tell you about our Lord and Savior, Arcus.
I'm here to give you a message that says click this link and give us all your details.
See, that's what we need to name our team after. We need to be like some kind of spam call.
Brett?
Yeah? Yeah?
What?
I just hear anger off in
Hello?
the distance. Hello? Alrighty. We get to assemble our team, and this is an important thing. Dude, I just love Wigglytuff so much. Look at him. He just bolsters with such confidence. He's just like, hey, I am here, and I am pink. That is why I'm happy all the time. And they give him, like, a dark, gritty backstory, too. Like, if you go into his, like, side plot in, like, the little mini-stories that they give you as rewards for finishing all the challenges, he's actually, like, a little bit messed up. Like, not him as a person. Like, he's fine. But, like, his backstory is just horrible. Half of the crew has disappeared. Everyone's got fun things going on. Whoops. I actually might have banished them to the Shadow Realm. Yep. For now, at least. But, yeah, so what we're going to do for now is I'm actually going to put a pause on the video for right here. And in the next episode, we're actually going to go ahead and name our team. So I will go ahead and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.